Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, The Underrated One. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. I'll be putting it down for a long time. Welcome, Community Solutions Pro. Excellent live you did last night. Excellent. Sorry I missed it. Always a pleasure to see you, Chocolatino. Sports and Political Channel. Thanks for coming. You see the title. Traditionals being threatened. I will explain. Just letting you know it's going to be some stuff that I'm going to pull up. It's going to be some people going to be offended. Not saying y'all in the chat, but the ones who will come in the chat hopefully in a few minutes. But this has to be addressed. Whatever tradition is being threatened, that means the man and a woman is being threatened. And I'm talking about heterosexual. It has to be order for us as human beings. If you want to be couples between a man and women, and out there to extend it to the nucleus family that God had provided for us. This social media throughout social media for decades now. They tried to say a tradition decades ago is old news. But look at the problems that we have right now. Now, there's some stuff happened throughout traditional, yes. But it could have been corrected. But there are some people even back then was evil. They know they have to follow in order to be traditional. Being traditional doesn't mean you have to be one level of things. No, there's a variety of life. But they say you can't be traditional. They say that's not good. You could be whatever you want to be. You cannot tell me I could change my sexes. I could change my sex. I could change this. I don't have to eat the certain things that I don't have to eat certain things that is healthy. But see, when you do not in order of being traditional, there's consequences that you gotta pay for. But us at heterosexual, we don't have the right to speak up for what's right. And there are some heterosexuals, they abandon traditional because they want to be with the in crowd. But what happened of the in crowd? It's not in order. So you get cast away. I don't mind to say that I'm traditional. Yes, I am traditional. Yes, I do. It got me. It got me in my. It got me through my my rough times in my life. So you doggone right. Our traditional ways is threatened. Our lifestyles is threatened. So I'm gonna play this intro, and I want you to think what I'm saying, because I'm gonna show you some videos that we need to pay attention to. Oh, you shouldn't get married because you know such and such. Like these knuckleheads people in this space, outside of space, but inside the space. Now, if you don't want to get married, you don't have to get married. If you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't have to be in a relationship. But there has to be order if you want to be traditional. Having a relationship with your family is traditional. Mother and father is traditional. Wherever they die, you know, you had your mother, you had your brothers and sisters. That's traditional. Wherever they pass away, there are people, guardians, that came through, and helped take care of you. Man or woman, that's traditional. See, we have to define what traditional really is. Instead of society tell us what traditional really means. Because they trying to cut out traditional. When I say enough, we're gonna get on with the get on. And I'm gonna hit you with some Wu-Tang. Be back.
But y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? I'm the Osiris of this shit. Check this out. Perfect.
But you're a well-rounded warrior. You keep on fighting. That's what I am. Well-rounded warrior.
I say for me, I've been passed over with my family, my fans, so-called family, some so-called family members, some friends, and etc. Pass over me. They feel that I'm not even there. And I used to accept it as I'm gonna prove something to you. Nah. That I have to understand when I get older is what I am. And I have to understand that when I'm moving of a certain space of my life to strive to do better, not that many people is going to understand your vision. Not many people is refused to understand the growth of your vision, of your self-vision. The growth of your vision help some. Again, good evening. Welcome, family, to my channel, The Underrated Docs, yours with the Underrated One. Let me read this out first. Come enjoy a real conversation with the number one grinder. Us as the righteous ones individually. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuine. Remember, genuine. Being there for each other. We all we got. Remember that, y'all. This is gonna tie in that talk about. All right. Again, the title tonight: traditional is being threatened. Yes, 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 family. I got quite a few um that I'm gonna play. I'm gonna break it down to y'all. And you know anybody that is that they doing nothing, send the link. Tell them to come. All right? Tell them to come through. Let's check this out.
So women of a different nationality tend to be more submissive than black women. And because of that reason, our black men are going to those different nationalities to find a woman, find a wife, right? So in my personal opinion, I just feel like those women know where they come from, right? They know their culture. They're taught their culture. And within that culture, it's taught to them that you're supposed to be submissive to your man. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That shit is not up for negotiation nor debate. That's just what it is, right? And being a woman, being a black woman living in America, right? We know that we are African Americans, right? However, what is our culture? We're not taught African culture. So what is our culture? What are we being taught here, right? In America, what are we being taught? And if you're raised in a single parent household, most women see their mom as independent. They're taught to be independent. You're taught to be dominant. You're taught to take care of yourself and by any means necessary. You're not taught to be submissive. There's no one in the household that your mom is being submissive to. So you don't see that. So when she's raising you, she's teaching you what she knows. And being submissive is not one of them. So now it comes down to everybody's throwing up, and that's why the black men is going to different. Okay. I have no argument for that. It is what it is. However, I have no problem with being submissive, but that is something that we are not taught. So you have to teach yourself that. You have to educate yourself on that. And not every man is going to be worth you being submissive to. He just don't deserve it. The same way that y'all would say a woman got to earn this and she got to prove herself on this and that and that. That's the same thing with men. Not everybody is going to be worth you being submissive to. And because you were submissive to one guy and he wasn't worth it, he didn't deserve it, he didn't appreciate it, he didn't even know what to do with it, doesn't mean that you should not be submissive to the next man who is doing everything he's supposed to do. I don't know. I could be wrong, but y'all let me know. But I said what I said. That's just what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think.
You know what? Why I pull this up? Because again, we don't have a traditional mindset. We just let certain narrative go through. Oh, it doesn't happen this way. Whatever happened to me, I don't have to be this and that, this and that. That's the mindset we should have. That something happened to us, that somebody burnt us. Oh, we don't. So, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, to be guarded, to be guarded. Yes. There ain't no such thing to traditional love. There's no such thing that work together traditionally between the man and woman. There's no such thing as raising a family with the mother and the father. Now, I mean, there are certain things that sometimes the father had passed away or mother passed away and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. Those are stuff that take consideration. So I'm not talking about that. I let you know I've been transparent for y'all for years of this channel, this channel, and even my secondary channel, the number one grinder, real talk. I've been transparent to y'all, and I could have let those things get the best of me. but I haven't. Because I don't let society define who I am. Because being traditional, it's not easy. You got to go through a lot of stuff. You got to go through trials and tribulations, and you are going to be mentally battle tested. But if you let society define who you are, you're not in order. And there are hefty consequences you got to pay for. That at times that you can't get it back. Okay? Another one.
Again, we are walking, breathing contradiction.
And let me say this. I'm trying to find for some men. It goes for men and women. Let me put out there. Let me put this out there, y'all. It goes for men and women. Sister Beach in the building. Thanks for coming. Haven't seen you in a long time. So when I'm saying like this, it goes for men and women. So in this space, if anybody that comes to me with the BS, I'm come. Don't you don't want to see. You don't want to see the other side. You don't want the number one grinder side. So I would advise y'all. And that goes for men and women in this space. Let's keep it on the underrated one. I got my side too. Let's keep it on the underrated one because you don't want the number one grinder side. You don't want that. So I'm gonna put it out there. It had nothing to do with the people in the chat. Your people in the chat is good, but I'm talking about the ones in the clouds, and even now I'm gonna say this: the ones that my doom shiners, my moms, I call you doom shiners. Any stupidness that goes contrary to what I'm talking about, get them out. Get them out. All right.
Again, we are walking, breathing contradiction. 1 minute y'all want the black man to save y'all. The next minute, y'all are okay with women coming out with a song talking about it's some hoes in this house. And in the same breath, y'all get mad at the brothers when the brothers are calling women out of their names. Y'all are uproared and y'all are not bitches and y'all not whores. But I see 40 and 50-year-old black women sitting around singing this trash. You should be outraged. You should be outraged. You should be disgusted. And us being older women, we are going to take the time and sing it and share the video. And I even saw one woman in her 40s saying, hashtag WAP. Are you kidding me? And then we got to wonder where the dysfunction is in our communities. It's right here with us, the older black women, trying to relive our youth. That's where it is. We are so lost in the sauce, y'all.
And let me put this out there too. It goes for men too. And even there are single mothers and there are single fathers out there too. It doesn't mean that they are traditional too. They are too. And it's hard for them too. See, sometimes I was listening to Sister Beach, right? And she was saying that things got to be in God's order. There are certain things that you cannot, you're trying to figure it out, but you got to leave it in God's hands. But throughout my 56 years on this earth, I've been through trials and tribulations. Trust me, I've been through trials and tribulations. It doesn't look like it, but I have. But I put God first, and I met some beautiful people, men and women, just a few, just a few. And I could say that I thank y'all for that. Even some in this space, I thank y'all for rolling with the underrated one for years. Because I notice in this space, no matter if you're a man or you're a woman, if you're willing to stand up for, do you believe in traditional, you believe in order, and I'm talking about God's order, you are threatened. They blackballed you. They want to sanction your voice. They want to slander your name. Bunch of dirty cucumbers. Always, bunch of mouse want to don't know what they talking about. Mouse don't know what they eat. And we have to understand this is the deliberate element out there that they trying to bring down tradition. And we have to understand that the devil's in order of this evilness. And we have to see for people for who they are. And we have to be in alignment with people that wants to be traditional but stand for what's right. I don't mind walking alone. Really, I'm not alone because God got my back. And there's a few people that God had assembled around me to make sure that I be on that traditional God's purpose. Because God's purpose is broader. Not neutral, not regional, broad tone. We have to understand that. We have to understand it very seriously, family. Listen, underrated one, you know me. I don't get it right all the time. But I know when I stand on my righteous chip, it's not just for me. It's for others. And not everybody's not good. Ain't gonna be willing to be that. And it's okay. Stay on that traditional righteous chip. And you'll be all right. Let's keep it going. I'm not gonna keep you all night. Not gonna keep you all night. And there might be some I played I might save, but excuse me. Another one.
If my man wanted first thing in the morning, hell yeah. To get his day going, hell yeah. Or if he wants to invade my morning shower, hell yeah. For this Wonder Woman power, hell yeah. And if he's had a stressful day, hell yeah. Busy or not, wifey gonna make a way, hell yeah. You see, I'm his woman and he's my man. And I'm here for him just like he's here for me. I want him satisfied because he's my king, just like I'm his queen bee. Hell yeah. So this might not work for everybody, but it works for me and my man. So you do what works for you in your relationship, but as for me and mine, we're gonna keep this tight. Hell yeah. I love you. Be well.
Hell yeah.
That looks like traditional to me. And when I'm saying this, and I'm gonna repeat it again, there's gonna be some y'all just seen. Oh, you picking on women. No, it goes for men too. That one I was looking for together, tradition. So when you hear that, right? Shout out to Money Boy Films. That's day one, bro, right there. So we have to understand, right? That also goes for men too. Cause we got some funny stone mans out here. They talk about tradition, but they you know what I'm saying? They wearing their ears. They don't have masculinity. Masculinity is traditional. A woman that had feminine, that's traditional. That's what God had intended. All about order, y'all. And we have to understand traditional is order. Traditional make you we be on the right path. God's eyes within ourselves and our family. And we have to put in the harder work to stay in this righteous path that we call traditional. That have people had died to be traditional? Yes. Now there are some people say, there's certain things you cannot do traditional. Yeah, that is true. That is true. There's certain things you gotta do out the ordinary way, but it's gotta be in order. One way to order, it's gotta be in order. It's gonna turn right back. It's gonna turn right back to be in order. We have to understand. Stand up to be right all the time. It's not easy. Be traditional again. It's not easy. But we got to think of the bigger picture. Had God had think of the bigger picture. We have to understand that. That the sad thing about it, quite a few people in this space fail to understand that. There are people in this space that got great content that help mobilize people. They message is transparent, traditional. Slam the door in their face. But always remember, the ones that are traditional ones in your life, they're going to make a way to let you know. Got a few more to go. Let's keep it pushing. And I know I cannot say hi to everybody, but everybody in the chat, thank y'all so much. And please support. The Underrated one is back. Another one, be back.
Listen, I see this comment a lot, and I want y'all to know that I was not always this woman, okay? The woman that my husband married was mean and bitter, okay? I had an attitude problem. I nagged. I didn't listen. Everything I said was right, even if it wasn't. I did everything myself because he wasn't going to do it right anyway. That was the attitude that I had. I was selfish in the bedroom, always tired, never in the mood. I was toxic, okay? And in my eyes, since my husband wasn't doing what I felt like he should be doing, he wasn't doing enough. And he was. And I just didn't see it because I was going through my own shit. And one day we went through some shit. And that was the day I realized I had to change. And it took a lot to get there. A lot of learning, a lot of listening, a lot of help from my husband. But I got there. And now y'all see the woman that I am today. And honestly, that's why I give the tips that I give, because I don't want that negative relationship for y'all. I want y'all to be at where I'm at now, in a happy, helpful, healthy, committed, positive, understanding, intimate filled, consensual relationship with someone that I not only consider my spouse, but my best friend. Period.
Let me address you, Linda. And I'm glad you're here, Linda. I hope that you Hope it don't be the last time you come. So I hope you hit the bell, subscribe to my channel, and let me say that you are absolutely right. But at the same time, you came a little late. God be in order. We cannot see certain things. Oh, it's not traditional, or something wrong with that. But say some people is not in order, things not going to work out. Tradition. It's not. But when you willing to take the necessary steps to do what's right, and as I say it again, I'm going to re-emphasize this throughout this live until I finish. You don't acknowledge God. If you do not acknowledge people, then in order, that tradition, the big picture. Yeah, there's some gonna slip by that not that traditional has not worked. Yeah, that's just a few. So I'm not saying that you saying it, Linda, but we have to be real careful because there's quite a bit traditional happen that has worked that society do not want us to know, but it has worked. And also at the same time, it breaks up the gender apart too. That maybe I probably do talk about that one day. But let's go next to last.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. It's my band. My ring skin sized.
Why are you telling me?
Because I said, and I want you to tell them to hurry up.
Goes for men too. Sometimes a woman don't feel good, you know. They have that time in a month. You gonna get up and fix a plate? That's traditional, right? Work together is traditional, right? Goes for men too. It's funny, but bring it up. She fixed his plate. So if it's you'll hear someone, oh, why she fixing her plate? Well, it's traditional. People love to be traditional. They want to have a wholesome meal and stuff. They enjoy a man. He work hard. He bring it home, take care of his family. She do her, the wife do her thing. Well, I'm gonna fix my man a plate so he can relax. That's traditional. No? Yeah, like I said, brother Ryan, it happens, but at the same time, it should never stop us. To do what's right, be traditional. Because what society has offered us ain't nothing. It's nothing, y'all. And the faster we understand that, the better who we are. For me, I'm a heterosexual man. I love women. I don't love all types of women, but I respect women. I love them. But I have the right as a heterosexual man. There's some women that are toxic, that not want to work in order. I have a choice not to be around them. I don't want you to be around me. Even you got some of these toxic men that sell out their masculinity. that talking all this dumbness, not all about for the brotherhood. I don't want to be around you either. Stay away from me. Because see, before I put the last one up, see, being traditional, right? It's all about evolving. It's about change. And there's quite a few of us do not want to go through the change. Be traditional. Us as men, we used to go play ball with the boys and stuff. And there's a thing we with our girl, with our women, there's a certain time you break, after 3 or 4 hours, maybe 2 hours, we break it. I gotta spend time with my miss and everything. And we gonna go out to dinner together and stuff like that. Then women, back in the days, they do their thing. Yeah, I gotta meet up with my man. But go away on a trip for 2 or 3 months and you in a relationship, or 3.5 weeks in a relationship, y'all call that traditional? They go for men too. You call that traditional? You call that a respect? You call that's in order? You call that in order that a person that's been there for you from trials and tribulations, and you stick your nose at them, and you figure you could do whatever you want to them, and you call that traditional? See, being traditional makes you be in order. And we have to understand that. So we're gonna play the last one.
Speak up that there's racial disparities here. When there was a drug issue in the African American community, we were prosecuted, we were put in jail, children were put in foster care, families were ripped apart. It was treated like a criminal justice issue. We had Rockefeller drug laws. Our jails were filled with men and women that look just like me now. We have an opiate issue. It is affecting another demographic. Now it is a health issue. And now we have to put money into diverting individuals from prison into treatment. And so what is missing from this package is a restorative justice package for all those individuals that were jailed, and for all those families that were ripped apart, and for the individuals who have criminal records because they had addiction issues, just like the people who are suffering.
Hold on, family. Hold on. Gotta get this off. Turn this on. What the black woman is saying, everything she's on right. No lack of accountability in the system. But the sad thing that people look like us, we letting it happen. We letting it break up our traditional ways. We give people an excuse to be dysfunction, to be deliberate dysfunction. We don't believe in granddaddies. We don't believe in grandmas. We don't believe in aunts, uncles that played the pinnacle life in life. But we can have those things back if we willing to work harder and learn to adapt with the times. But a lot of us do not want to do that because some of us has trauma. Some of us got beaten down. But if we want to do the right thing, we gotta break some vicious cycles, fam. it all come back to yourself. It comes back to the underrated one. Through my life, see, I could talk like this because I know I had to break certain vicious cycles in my life that is not even my fault. Oh yeah, Leonard, no doubt. I'll talk about that too. You know, we don't even talk about really the grandpa. I love like when I was 6, I lost my late mother's father, my grandfather Wallace when I was 6, when I was 70. That back in 1972. Then I lost my other grandfather. I call him Grandfather Tom. That's my late father's father. Is 74. And each of them in a different way play a big part of my life. And it took me a long time to get over it personally. Because at the time I was the youngest. You know? Oh yeah, this is. Oh yeah, there. I should have. I couldn't pull that video up because they won't let me. But now there's a song by Granny. Granny wanted to take away from the young. See, like the young boys. Tell her, listen, I'm clean. I'm this and that. Look at Granny. That's traditional, y'all. You got people like my age. Want to deal with women at 18, 19, 20. That's traditional. See, what I want y'all to understand this, that we got to stop making excuses. You know? There's hardly no elders around anymore. And even the ones that wants to be that's been around, they being cast aside and they rotting away and die. But they traditional and they have order in their life, right? You got aunts and uncles out there, same thing, want to do the right thing. Uncles and aunts. But they get cast aside. And you wonder why, like certain people in my age group do not want to help the young people. And then you got some young people do not want to respect the other elders because the elders acting like them. There's no order. There is no order. Not talking about men and women. There's some men, some women. There's no order. There's no tradition. There's no rules and regulations. There is no depth of knowledge and wisdom. Again, you wonder why the young ones don't respect some of the old ones. I don't blame them. I don't respect them either. But what about the ones like me and some of y'all that willing to help? We got an uphill climb, y'all. But I will say this: there's nothing wrong to be traditional. Don't let nobody take that away from you. Don't let them take that away from you. All I'm just doing my part, trying to be righteous, despite I'm imperfect, despite I have flaws. But I'm still gonna fight for that righteous chip. I'm still believing tradition. Because tradition does work if you willing to work at it. It's not just a dart, you just throw it at it and it sticks. No. You gotta stay at it. And like I said about over 40 minutes ago, gotta work at it, y'all. Stay with the process. I want to thank y'all so much to join this, because y'all could be anywhere else but you're here. Anybody that want to cash at me, that'd be greatly appreciated. Or if not, please hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button and share this out. And this is the last of traditional is being threatened. I will explain. And believe me, it is. Y'all see it yourselves. If y'all can't see it, I can't help y'all. But if you take a good look at it very closely, clear the mindset, and make sure your spirit is pure. You know exactly what I'm coming from. Being traditional is natural. Go against that is unnatural. Simple in my book. But I want to thank y'all so much. And then the ones I missed in the chat, I didn't mean to miss y'all. I was just into it tonight, and I want to get this message out, and I want to help us. Let's work together. The standard for tradition. The non-less society said no. Because they had a chance. And the people when they had a chance. And look what the mess that we in right now. Stand up being a man. Stand up being a woman. Keep on fighting for that tradition. Righteous chip. See, but I know you busy, man. You're married and you enjoying life. Hey, wherever it is, ain't no problem. No problem. But you need that time for you. See, that's tradition right there. See, make sure the family together. That's tradition, y'all. Keep your marriage together. That's tradition. Keep the relationship together between the man and woman. That's tradition. God order. Being tradition, that means make sure your priorities is straight. And I'm proud of you, brother CER, to take this step, because not everybody can take that lifetime commitment very seriously, and you've done it. So salute to you and your lovely wife and your family and the ones that are married and also in a relationship. And I'm talking about men and women. I'm proud of y'all. And the ones that are single, that are seeking for it, you will get blessings. But take your time. Mike, what's up, nephew? What's going on, nephew? And I will. Oh yeah, and brother CR, we gotta talk about some boxing too. You know, I'm gonna get boxing back. I'm back with my channel, Underrated Dogs. I gotta find out what I'm up to. I think I'm up to Underrated Boxing Talk number 87. I think I did 86 on my secondary channel. I think I'm up to 87, 88, something like that. I know I'm up there. I know I'm up there. But even you got Mike Big Boxing, he with his family. He's traditional. The tradition is the right thing to do. There's nothing wrong with that. Helps you be a better person. Again, Cash App is $ capital JT 53000. And thank y'all so much. Ryan Clark, everybody else, thank you, Linda. Hope you hit the bell so you can come back. And always a blessing to see you back, Ryan Clark. I miss you. Peace to you and your family. Peace to everybody else. Peace to you and your families. I hope you gain all the big blessings that you deserve. Because being this, it's not easy. It's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. Oh, y'all forgot. Anybody that is traveling to your destination or home, make sure you take care of yourselves. Take extra safety precautions to protect yourself because the climate out there is real and it's vicious out there, and we don't want nothing to happen to y'all. So do whatever you can. Do whatever you can to be safe. And be safe at your job or destination your home. Again, on behalf of my channel, the Underrated Dog is yours truly, the underrated one. Also go by the #1 grinder. Also go by BK Black Boss. I want to thank y'all so much. Because y'all could have been anywhere else, but you was rolling with the underrated one. I really appreciate that. And please get this information out. Had discussions of it. Drop some comments. Never know. It might be a panel discussion. Never know. But I'm letting you know, if it's going to be a panel discussion, let's stick to the subject. So I'm saying, stick to the subject. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Much blessing to y'all and your families. And this one is Ghost.